gloomy for grilling here in Atlanta, but I'll tell you, with chef and author Virginia Willis, it's always sunshine. We've enjoyed your last two contributions.
It's so delicious.
Yeah, so our outdoor grilling series continues. What do you have for us for this segment? Kind of interesting.
I'm really excited about it. We're going to grill some okra.
Okay, you're going to have to sell me on this. I'm not quite not from the South.
Okay, well, it's very Southern. One of the reasons that people don't like okra is that they feel like it gets slimy.
Yeah.
It is slimy. It can be.
Yeah.
It can be.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be.
Okay.
So there are a couple different things that you can do to prevent okra from becoming slimy like that. And one of them is to cook with an acid. So something acidic like tomatoes or red wine.
Okay.
That helps it. And then, of course, the number one thing is to not overcook it.
Oh.
Right?
So isn't it just milky when you're going to cut it open, right?
Well, I can cut one open. It can be, right? It can be. But if you cook it lightly, look how bright and green and crisp these are. So what we do here, and we're going to all make one.
Okay.
We have a skewer. And then, so we just take a couple of
I don't think I've seen an okra that's not been fried before, actually. That's what it looks like.
Well, one of my main things is that, so you take a pepper, all right? So we've got a couple jalapenos. If you wanted to, jalapenos are nice, and they're not, it doesn't make it too hot.
So what is it about the combination with the jalapenos and the okra?
It's just like a little smoky heat.
The seeds in.
And the seeds in are fine. All right, and you don't have to put one every other if you don't want. If you want just a little bit of heat,
I like a lot of heat. So
you can put a little bit of heat.
I've got a lot.
We put them on, and it's really simple. We're going to brush them with a little bit of canola oil and season them with salt and pepper. And then the whole thing is, it's just like an interesting, because we want to get Dad out on the grill, cooking for Mom for Mother's Day.
I can see the kids doing this, except for the sharp part. Maybe not this part.
Maybe not that part. But you can also get wooden skewers and soak them in water overnight.
Okay.
And that will prevent the burn.
And what kind of oil are you putting on these?
I use canola oil for this.
Does it matter?
It does matter, actually, because canola oil is a high heat oil. And so it's a good oil for the grill because the grill is good and hot.
Okay.
And if you put on a lower heat oil that has a lower, what's called a smoke point, then it might burn.
So like olive oil would be good?
Olive oil might not be the best oil for that. Okay. So we'll put a couple more on, and then I'll ask y'all to put these down.
Okay.
And I'm going to brush these. So I'm just going to take a brush it a little bit. And this sounds unusual, I know, but this was actually Bon Appetit magazine. This was one of their favorite recipes of the year from my cookbook, Basic to Brilliant.
Okay.
So we put these on, and you put them on in the center, just like that. And then in the book, I also have a recipe for a jalapeno dipping sauce.
Okay, in your book, by the way, we're talking about this one?
Yes, Basic to Brilliant.
So
exactly.
how high is the heat on that grill? Is it hot like we cook the steak? Or
No, not quite as hot. So the steak, for example, what we did was we put it on really hot and crusted the outside, got a good nice sear on the outside of a really high heat, and then turned it down and moved the meat to a cooler part of the grill to finish.
All right, I'm ready to try this.
Yeah, let's try it. I've got some pulled off for you.
Yeah. Okay, good. Not slimy.
It's not slimy.
It's not slimy.
Isn't it nice? It's
very good.
It's subtle. It's got a nice smoky. It would taste delicious with that steak.
It's very good.
Okay.
This is like the new asparagus, right? Asparagus wasn't popular for a while, and then it's really popular now. Okra, that's the new asparagus.
That's it, exactly.
This is good.
Bon appetit,
Okra, y'all.
Okay. Okra, y'all.
Excellent, Virginia, thank you. All right, we do have one more hour, too, that we're grilling something else. I think dessert, right?
Exactly,
Yes.
We're going to grill a cobbler.
Ooh.
All right, well, here's where it may be a little gloomy for you, including in Atlanta, right? Jackson, Mobile, and New Orleans. Showers and thunderstorms, highs in the 70s into the lower 80s.
But we're grilling outside. We just have a 10-foot up, so you can still grill outside for Mother's Day. You just got to make arrangements for the rain like we're doing here.
We'll be right weather updates next.